Hey guys, today we're going to actually start looking at the Google Calendar and figuring out some of the features and what we can actually do with it. So I'm already logged into Google. I know that because I see my plus Amy, and I also see my picture up there. I'm going to go to my grid, and I'm going to open up the calendar. My calendar opens up to the month view. Yours could be different, but here's how you change your views. You can see the day of the week, which would just show only today's events. You can show the week. You can show the month, which is what my default was, just 5 days, or the agenda view. The agenda view might be your most helpful one when you open up your calendar for school purposes. It's most like our yellow bulletin that we used to have because it has each day listed in a list view, and it tells you if events are all day or certain specific times, and it doesn't get too cluttered. So this is going to be one that you might find the most helpful. You could also print, and that is what we call like the little hot dogs here, and you can print this as well if you want to. Of course, we usually don't print them in color, but that way you could highlight it, write on it, do whatever you want. Okay, so I'm going to go back to month view, which is my personal favorite view because I like to see a lot of days at once. And it doesn't look too cluttered right now, it's July. But you can kind of go through and start seeing that, man, there's so much on this calendar. One thing that you're going to want to do is turn off and on certain calendars. So you've been invited to all of the Encino Park calendars, and they'll show up in your others. The ones that are 12901 are just faculty and staff, and if you scroll down, you'll see the 05 ones. These calendars are ones that parents would have access to, so they wouldn't have any private information or anything that we couldn't share with others. Okay, so as you can see right now, some are white boxes and some have colors on them. The ones with the white boxes are turned off. To turn them off and on, you basically just click on the calendar. Okay, you just click that little square, and you'll see I clicked on birthdays. It's got some birthdays on there. I can turn off campus events, which is probably the most filled calendar that we're going to have. Computer lab, nothing going on. Facility usage, that's like after school stuff. Science lab, smart board, special ed stuff, etc. It's going to be up to you to turn off or on the calendars. The ones that you're going to need the most are going to be probably the parents and the PTA one. And the one up here, that is campus events and information. And that's going to have most of the stuff that you need to see. So, I don't really attend art, so maybe I want to turn that one off. Or I don't really want to see everybody's birthday right now. Let me turn that one off. And so on, so on. So, something that you can do as well is change the colors. You'll notice it's got a lot of color coding going on. All you need to do to change the colors is to click on this drop down box, and it actually goes up. And then you can change the color to whatever you want. Okay? And it only changes your calendar on your screen. If you go into your calendar and change the art color to green, mine's going to stay blue. So these are your personal preference. So these are basically the calendars for the school. And up here are my personal calendars that I have created. So right now I have my personal calendar turned off, and I turn it back on. You can see that. You can see it's blue. I have two personal calendars. I also have a GT calendar. We have a Northeast GT one, my husband's schedule, and task. These would be like things I put on there that are just tasks, which I don't really have anything right now. You can come out to the side. I don't know if you saw that. Let me click that back on, and you can add like agenda items, which is actually really cool. You can trash like a list. So lots of things you can just do to play with. So that is a quick overview of your Encino Park calendar.